Hi Libra, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck, and remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And at the end of this reading, just like I did last month, I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this bag of gemstones and give you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides why this would be a good stone for you to work with during the month of June 2019. Now, I'm going to do it a little differently than I did last month. I have a book that's really very good about gemstone crystals, and I'm going to read you a little bit, just a brief little bit about the stone itself, what its properties are, and then I'm going to psychically read the stone, why that stone would be specifically good for you. Because just like with tarot cards, my spirit guides will sometimes, I'll know what a tarot card may mean, but my guides don't tell me what the message is, something completely different than what a book definition would be of the cards. It's the same with the gemstone crystals. You could look up what a gemstone crystal property would do and how it could affect you metaphysically, but my guides may say for that particular month, or maybe even in general, why that stone would be good for your sign. So, all that being said, Libra, now on to your June 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have is the Emperor, and the Emperor is a strong male figure that would either be a paternal figure that's crossed over to the other side, or it could be one in the living, which would be a father, grandfather, great-grandfather, or someone like a father figure to you. It could also be the same people in the living. It could also be a boss, an ex-boss, a husband, an ex-husband, an uncle, a brother, a good friend, anybody that would be a strong male figure to you. Usually the Emperor, for me, represents a person. I feel like you're going through quite a multitude of emotions about this Emperor in June. You may feel like they're creating some drama for you. You might even feel like it's some unhappiness. Not for all of you. Some of you may be okay with it, but drama usually has negative connotations around it. So, but that comes up for some of you Libras. Some of you, it could even be somebody that's kind of acting like a teacher, a mentor, or an instructor to you in June. Could even be a therapist or a counselor. Because I feel this Emperor for some of you may want you to build up your strength and self-confidence. So if you're taking any type of classes, doesn't matter what, in anything that maybe you're taking this class, or for whatever the class is about, would in turn, taking it, help build up your self-confidence for some of you. For some of you, this Emperor could even be somebody that you're in a little bit of a conundrum about, because they may want things one way or see things one way, and you want them or see things in another. So you may not be on the same page. So this Emperor could be multiple people. This is a general reading, Libra. So in some ways, it's somebody creating drama. For other people, it's somebody that's a teacher or a mentor that's trying to build up self-confidence. They may feel like they go out of their way for you, or are going out of their way for you and going the extra mile for you in June 2019. You may also feel like the Emperor is kind of like forcing you to listen to them. And you may not want to listen to what they're saying. And I feel they either have an attachment to you, or they have an attachment to something else. but I feel like they're trying to say something to you or make a point to you, or, you know, and I'm not saying you won't listen to them, but I get the feeling like you may not want to listen to them. If they're placing any kind of demands on you, this Emperor in June, I do feel like you're going to give in to them, even if you don't want to. And that's how it comes up to me. So you have the Two of Cups next, and the Two of Cups could be fate, destined, meant to be, preordained relationship, like a soulmate relationship or a twin flame relationship. But sometimes soulmates can be with your children, with your parents, with a sibling, but very often and usually it's love. Some of you may feel like a love relationship that you're in is kind of like washed out, or bland, or not going in the direction you would hope it was going to go in. Some of you may be wishing that hurts, pains, and wounds from a previous relationship would go away, and they haven't yet, or even from one that you're in now. You want them to, hurts, pains, and wounds from a relationship someone you're intertwined with now, you may want them to go away, and they haven't yet. Either one. Some of you are actually going to have a beginning of a new start in love. So maybe you're patching things up with a previous love or somebody you're intertwined with, and you're going to revive it, and it's going to be spectacular, or it could even be new love coming in. Some of you may actually sense or feel like there's something different about your partner. Maybe you're like, or someone you're very close to, like, what's up with them? They don't seem the same. They seem a little changed. That's also coming up here. Yeah, and some of you really do need to patch things up, or to make things better. Like you need to move on. Remember, like I said, hurts, pains, and wounds. It's like patch things up, make things better, move on in a positive way together. You may even feel, some of you Libras, like your feelings in a love relationship are all over the place. And you may feel like you have to mask that or hide that. You may not want that to show. So the next card you have here, Libra, is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign person, usually a female. It is a queen, but it could be symbolic of a male. Also, this would be either a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you, Libra, if you have a rising or moon sign that's an earth sign. You may have loose ends or things that need to be tied up with this Queen of Pentacles, loose ends that aren't sewn up yet. And she may be trying to communicate to you or get some point or message through to you. You may feel like this Queen of Pentacles is a complicated person to deal with. They may not be the easiest, or maybe that they're not easy, but you find something about either confusing or complicated to you. And they may look at you with a critical eye, like maybe you need to do things better or be more organized. Maybe they want you to think more, put more effort into something that you're involved with or connected with the Queen of Pentacles about. You may feel like they are your soulmate. So for some of you, it is intertwined with this card of Two of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Now, as I've said in readings before, if you've listened to me for a while, and I also said this recently in the mid-year Psychic Tarot updates that I just did for the remainder of the year for each sign of the zodiac on Vimeo. Sometimes the cards are intertwined to me and they tell a story, or they're intertwined, and sometimes they're not. They're separate messages. And here for you, I do feel that for some of you, not all of you because it's a general reading, the Queen of Pentacles is like the soulmate person for you in some manner. She may be digging down deep in her soul in June And this Queen of Pentacles may be having difficulty emotionally. Her emotions may be raw, and she may, like, a lot of emotionalism. She may be feeling like she's struggling with something emotionally in June. But you know what, Libra? You really do have the ability to put this Queen of Pentacles mind at ease. You have the ability to do that. So if you are in a love relationship, or whatever your relationship is with them, and you see this Queen of Pentacles overwrought and upset in June, just know through the way you speak to them, not only what you say, but the manner in which you speak to them, and your energy. Your energy of you really has the ability to calm down the emotions of the Queen of Pentacles. So keep that in mind, because that may be necessary, or it would to do so, or it would be helpful for you to do so for the Queen of Pentacles in the month of June. So the next card you have here is the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is usually the card of the apprentice, learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business. It can also be financial rewards and gains from whatever you're learning how to do, because it is the number 8, and number 8 attracts money to you. Some of you may be looking at money a little differently, and you may be wanting to do something different with your money. Maybe you were having it in traditional banking, and now you want to branch out and do it in a different way, or you had it in maybe certain stocks or bonds, or invested in real estate property, and now you're like, you know what, I'm going to sell that property, I don't want it in that. Or, you know, I had all this money in stocks, and I'm too uncertain about the stock market, now I want to move it over here into bonds, or I want to, you know, put it in an IRA or something. I don't know, but I really do see some of you changing what you're doing with money. Some of you that are working Libras may have a project that is you're tied up with in June that's taking up a lot of your time and energy. You may have to stay later at work, put in more time, more hours. There could be more job duties and responsibilities, and more expected of you in June. If you did any kind of work in the past, in the recent past, where you feel like you fell out of favor with your bosses or a boss, or you left some things undone, or things were kind of in a mishmash, or, you know, not completed, you may feel like you want to tie up loose ends and pretty things up to do with things at work that maybe were like kind of confusing, or not completed, or need to be dressed up in some way. Some of you, especially if you're in sales, you're going to start selling more. Business is looking up here. Like, even if you're not in sales, business is looking up. Your products, your services, your sales, whatever you're doing at work. It's like sales are definitely picking up for some of you. You know, don't let anything slip. Also, like, you know, sharpen things up. If you feel like you're getting like, lackadaisical, whatever, or you're relaxing more, or not feeling like you're into it as much, it's time to really, like, you know, tighten the screws, sharpen things up, get more on point about things, whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on. It doesn't even have to be if you work at a job. It could be whatever, like maybe that's at home. Maybe it's how you work with your kids, or you work around the house, or it's time to like sharpen things up at work. I don't know. That was slightly confusing. I hope you understood what I meant there. And your last card of your reading today is the Star. So this is answered wish, answered prayer, your spirit guides and angels and God and the universe hearing your wishes, hearing your prayers, and you're getting some type of spiritual blessing. you're going to have some kind of fulfillment. Something that you've been waiting for is going to be very fulfilling for you. And I really do feel it's actually having more pleasure and more downtime. Maybe you'll be able to take a vacation in June or have more relaxation, or, you know, have some kind of luxury like build a pool or go down to the shore or go to a mountain retreat and where a nice lake and woods. I mean, whatever you like to do for vacation. Because I do get like it's about pleasure for some of you. Libra, I feel like you're going to feel like things are finally starting to possibly get on the right track for you, or like if you felt like things were difficult and you were down in this pit and now you're starting to, the crane is attached to the car and pulling you out of the mud, or pulling you out of the confusing, or turning the corner. I feel like it's starting to happen now. And I feel like you're really, really going to be feeling good about your life. And for any of you that have had some kind of sickness or illness of some sort, don't be surprised if you find out that you're healed, or you know, some treatment you were taking, or some medication, or something that had been plaguing you for a long time, health-wise. There could be like a turnaround here, and a healing, a revival. It looks very good. This is a good card for you. Some of you may find yourself even talking and speaking to people about your experiences. Now, this could be to friends and family, but some of you may be making some kind of presentations at schools, at seminars, at you know, groups or clubs or organizations, and it could be about whatever difficulty you went through. If you had, you know, maybe you had an illness that was difficult, so you want to help people that maybe have the same illness, or you had some personal struggle that was really complicated and difficult for you, and now you want to talk to some people that may be going through the same thing. Or you could just be talking to your friends and family about it. But I do get you talking about what you've been going through. So now I'm going to pull a gemstone crystal for you from this velvet bag of gems. And when I say work with a stone, I mean you could put it on your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and meditate with the stone there. You could sleep with it under your pillow, carry it in your pocket, put it in your bra, look at it throughout the day. Whatever works for you. I've seen a nice viewer to my videos sent me a picture of herself, and she liked the chrysocolla. I think she was an Aries. I think chrysocolla was Aries last month. And she showed me she got a gemstone, one of those beaded gemstone bracelets. And I was like, you know, that's a really good idea, because if the energy of the stone is supposed to work for you and help you, if you have it around your wrist, it's going to be always there and helping you out. So let's see what's the best gemstone crystal for people born under the sign of Libra for June 2019. Oh, this one wanted to jump into my hand. Okay, so you have natural, this is natural jasper. Natural jasper. I think Aquarius got that last month, but you have it this month, natural jasper. It's kind of white and purplish stripy stripes. So I'm going to read in the book why the stone, properties about the stone, and then I'm going to psychically listen to my guides, and I'll tell you why this stone is going to be specifically helpful for you, your sign. The properties of natural jasper are it's a supreme nurturer. It is connected to the zodiac signs of Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, and Libra, the planets Mars and Saturn, the energies of protection and grounding, the element of fire and earth, and it's connected to the root chakra. It sustains and supports through times of stress, brings tranquility and wholeness, provides protection and absorbs negative energy, balances yin and yang, and clears electromagnetic and environmental pollution, including radiation. It encourages honesty with oneself, provides courage to assertively tackle problems, aids quick thinking, and promotes organizational abilities. It's a good grounding stone. So now I'm going to psychically read the stone, why it's good for you. It's going to have this weird, like, powerful undercurrent of stability. You will feel more calm, natural, and down to earth when you have this stone on your person. It's also going to give you some kind of like energetic boost as well. You know, and if you're a Libra that's been seeking balance, because, you know, Libra are the scales, they say this is a stone that will bring you balance. If you have anything that makes you feel like you're addicted to something, smoking, drinking, alcohol, gambling, spending money, whatever it is, this would be a good stone for you, Libra, to carry to help you overcome any kind of habits that you would like to change. It's also a good stone for, like, it's hard to explain, but it's kind of like giving you a boost or in changing your outlook and perspective on things. It's going to give you strength, help you stand up for yourself, and not take any guff from anybody. Like, you're not going to put up with stuff with people. You'll be, that's interesting because sometimes Libras can be very bending and accommodating at times. If you don't want to be that way as much, this stone is going to help you with that. So that was kind of interesting there. You had quite a lot of things that came up off of that gemstone. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And that way, when you subscribe, that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And it's that time of year again, Libra. If you would like to get my mid-year Psychic Tarot update, that link is below and it'll take you to Vimeo. This reading I do every year, and it's going to cover June, July, August, and September, October, November, December. So it's from June through the end of December 2019 Psychic Tarot update, where I pulled 5 cards and went through them I thought they were pretty interesting this time. Sometimes they stand out to me more than others, but this mid-year update I thought was pretty intriguing. So hopefully you'll check them out. I also have other videos that are available. The links are below that you might be interested in. My Saturn and Pluto retrograde Psychic Tarot and Oracle card reading, where I used the Taramuka Tarot deck and the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle cards for telling you what your sign could expect through this period of Saturn and Pluto, which are retrograding at the same time. And Pluto is the last one to go direct, which will be on October 3rd. So these predictions apply from the end of April 2019 through the 3rd of October 2019. I also, by request, did a special video series, which I haven't done for over a year. People are asking for it. Was career and finance, Psychic Tarot and crystal readings, where I use the Aquarian Tarot deck. And I also have past, present, and future Psychic Tarot readings using the very powerful and interesting Osha Zen Tarot deck, if you haven't checked those out yet. And my Jupiter in retrograde Psychic Tarot and crystal readings using the new to me, but I found them to be very intriguing, Jane Lyle Renaissance Tarot deck. So all those links are below if you're interested in getting these readings, and you can also get them all on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos tab, click on that, go on that videos page, pick which video series you're interested in, click on your zodiac sign. It's going to take you to that exact video to purchase on Vimeo. Now, I am working on my crystal readings. I'm hoping they'll be available at the time these videos are published. If they're not, I will still post the link below this video soon, within a few days after these come up, if the crystal readings are not done getting onto Vimeo yet, because it takes a while to get the videos on Vimeo. It's not that easy. It's not like a snap of a button, and any of you people out there that use it know it's not a quick process to get your videos on there. So my psychic crystal readings should be available for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase as well for June 2019. But if, like I said, if you don't see them on there yet, they will be available soon, and I will post the link below this video. So I hope you have an absolutely jubilant and joyous June, Libra, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.